What's up team, welcome to another video. My name is Niam and over the last few years I've lost 50 kilos and now it's my mission to help as many people as possible to lose weight, get fit, get healthy and become their best selves, because that's what losing weight did for me. In this video I want to talk about Weight Watchers and Slimming World and why they are shit. About a month ago I ran a fat loss challenge and there was a group of 45 people that joined this Facebook group, and for 2 weeks I would coach them and I would help them start their journeys. I would do this by dropping a video a day in the group with a small task. It would debunk a lot of the myths that people believe around fat loss. It would clarify a lot of the information that is confusing out there. By doing that and giving people the knowledge and understanding of how to lose fat, they can go away and action in the way that fits them best, and so make lots of progress towards their goal. Every single person in this group had tried Weight Watchers and Slimming World. They had seen success with it. They had lost 5, maybe 10, maybe 15 kilos. Every single one of them, unfortunately, had gained back the weight. So I thought I'd make a video about why Slimming World and Weight Watchers doesn't work, because if loads of people are doing it, then there's a problem and we need to fight back against their expensive marketing budgets and make sure that fewer people go on it, because they are terrible. And the reason why I share this story with you is because it explains to you that if every single person is going on these programs of Weight Watchers and Slimming World and losing weight and then gaining it back, then there's a problem with that method of losing weight, because it doesn't treat the underlying issue that people have that caused them to gain weight in the first place. Hold that thought. But I talk about Slimming World and I talk about Weight Watchers, but what I actually am talking about is any fad diet that you're gonna go on. Whether that's keto, whether that's intermittent fasting, whether that's a grape diet, whether that's a nut diet, whether that's a juice diet, a shake diet. Any of these stupid diets that people go on that are unsustainable, cause people to lose weight in the short term, but gain it back and maybe even more weight in the long run. In this video, I'm going to show you the mindset that you need in order to lose weight and keep it off too. So the reason why Slimming World and fad diets and all these things don't work is because they allow you to be in a calorie deficit. They allow you to eat fewer calories and they force you to eat fewer calories because you're sticking to this regimented plan for weeks and maybe even months, and for that period of time you're able to lose weight. But once you go back to your normal way of living, you just go back to your old habits, and those old habits caused you to gain weight in the first place. They don't treat the underlying issue of your relationship to food, your eating habits, your lifestyle, that eventually if you were to able just to treat that, then you'd be able to lose weight and keep it off too. So when you go on Slimming World, it's basically like drinking water for 10 weeks. If you drank water for 10 weeks, great, you'd lose loads of weight. After that 10-week period, if you just go back to eating cakes and muffins and crisps and chocolate and whatever the bloody hell you ate to gain the weight in the first place, you're just gonna not keep the weight off. It's just not gonna work. So what you need to do, and this is the solution to all your problems of gaining back the weight and this yo-yo cycling, is just change your identity. The way that you perceive yourself, the way that you view yourself, the person that you think that you are needs to change. So you need to go from viewing yourself as someone that eats crisps and snacks and has this poor relationship with food. You need to view yourself as this healthy person and this person that has a healthy lifestyle and eats fruits and vegetables and meats and proteins and goes to the gym. And this takes time and it's hard. So don't get me wrong, it's not an easy change to make. But if you can just start changing your identity and changing the way that you view yourself, then you can change habits slowly, and over months, over years, eventually you'll lose weight. And the most important thing is you'll keep it off too. A method that I like to do whenever I'm trying to aspire to grow and be someone different, become a better version of myself, is look up to role models who are embodying the values, the behaviors, the traits that I would like to embody. I would literally pretend to be that person. I'll be honest, like for me, it's this guy called Mike Thurston. He's a massive fitness influencer on YouTube. He's in really good shape and he's got this cool charisma to him. He's very chilled out. He's someone that has been a role model for me in my life with my aspirations. Sometimes I try to visualize myself as him, and what that does is it allows me to changed the perception of who I am, because instead of visualizing myself as the old, fat, unhealthy Niam, I'm now visualizing myself as this new version of myself who is more like Mike Thurston, the star on YouTube that is in really good shape and pretty rich as well. Anyway, I digress. So in order to lose weight and keep it off too, don't go on a fad diet because they're shit. They don't work. They allow you to lose weight in the short run, but they cause you to gain weight in the long run because they don't treat the underlying issues with your lifestyle, with your habits, with your behaviors. Best thing to do is start to think about who you want to be. What are the habits of that person that you want to be? Pick a celebrity, pick someone that looks good and you want to look like them. And then think about what are they doing on a daily basis. Do they eat breakfast? What do they have for breakfast? Do they have lots of snacks? How much alcohol do they drink? And once you realize that what they're doing on a daily basis is quite different to maybe what you're doing on a daily basis, then you can start to shift your habits in the direction of what they're doing. And eventually you just start doing those things on a daily basis and you become the person that you want to be, and you change your outcomes and you change your physique. A really good book that I read that illustrates this point in a lot more detail was Atomic Habits by James Clear. And a quote from it is, change your identity, change your habit, change your outcome. Hopefully that helps you view fat loss a little bit differently. Hopefully that helps you actually lose weight and keep it off too. If you enjoyed that video, if you got a bit of value from it, check out my other videos in this series. This is day maybe 19 of solving 100 fat loss problems in 100 days. So you might find the others useful. Put some more in peace and go get it.